Now, you guys, our guest co-host today and all this week is a nationally syndicated radio personality straight out of New York, just like me, from iHeartRadio and Power 105.1's hit morning show, The Breakfast Club. I know you guys watch. Everyone, give it up for Angela Yee. We've had you here before, but it's your first time like this, and you're going to be with us all week.
Yeah. I'm so excited, man. It's nice to be with the ladies. You know?
Yeah, thank you. Well, we have to say congratulations, though, on the success of your show, The Breakfast Club, where you are with the guys, DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God.
Crazy Charlamagne.
Well, first of all, congratulations to you guys, because you guys are killing it. Congratulations on the Emmy nomination. Also, the 4th season of The Real. I remember when y'all first started, so this is exciting, and it's an honor to be here.
Thank you. It's crazy, right?
Now, Angela, there's news with you, too. You just got back from your vacay, beautiful Jamaica.
Yeah.
And I understand that a certain photo of yours got a lot of attention.
Okay, well, you go on vacation.
The leg up.
Yes. You gotta toot it a little, you know, just to the right angle. But listen, it was just a bathing suit shot, and we all have those. On vacation.
Yeah,
I saw some nice ones of you, Adrian. I've seen
No. How many drinks was that after?
It was all inclusive. Let's just say that.
Okay.
I hear that.
You say you got a lot of attention. Was it positive or was it negative?
Yeah.
I think it was positive.
Okay.
Hopefully. And if it was negative, you won't see it because I deleted it. But
Okay, I get that.
I will say, there was a certain amount of time in my life that I never took pictures with the backside, because you know how I am. I'm like, there's nothing real. I can't look back at it like that because I'll be like, where is it, right? Then, Adrian, you hooked me up, and I was able to learn how to get that pose down with a little arch.
Exactly.
So check this out, because I took that same photo.
No surgery needed, no shots.
I love it.
No surgery. That's just poke it out.
Yep.
Arch your back.
Changed
you know?
my life.
It's about the angles.
Thanks, girl.
See
I love
that?
Okay, so since we're keeping it way too real, right?
Okay.
Are you ready to keep it real for Girl Chat?
Of course I am.
Okay. She took a breath like, whew,
Let's go.
I feel you. All right. Actor Tyrese recently caused social media to explode in response to comments he made during a BET interview on how he feels women should conduct themselves. Take a look.
Don't settle. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, this might be harsh, but sluts, skeezers, hoes, tramps, and overly aggressive, promiscuous women, they're never without a man because they don't have no standards. They're ready to have sex with any and everything that want to have sex with them. Now, you got women that are out here active in these streets. They going to lunches and dinners every night. Private planes, mega yachts, it's cracking. They're never without. However, it comes with a cost. You're going to put a lot of miles on yourself down there. Come on.
Now, after being dragged, Tyrese took to his Instagram to apologize, saying, in part, quote, "My mother taught me better than this. My intentions were there, but my delivery, horrible. And for that, I sincerely apologize to all of the ladies. This is about a man owning up to his actions, taking responsibility, recognizing how to do better, and actually doing better. Ladies, you deserve better." So, ladies, I have to ask, do you feel that there's an issue with people categorizing women like Tyrese did in the video?
Absolutely, because he's forgetting that, it takes two to tango. So when she was in that bed doing whatever, why aren't you calling out your brothers the same way you did the sisters with the choices they made?
Well, first of all, what they did wasn't wrong. Those sound like women living their life. If they own yachts and enjoying themselves, I don't understand.
Okay, why do you think so many people were offended by what he said?
Because first he started off good. He was like, women don't settle. I was like, that's nice. And then sluts, skeezers, thoughts. It's like, wait a minute.
Well, you know what? Part of being single is being able to do what you want, do it safely. But you can have sex with men if you're a single woman because you're not locked down.
And it doesn't make you those shameful titles that he threw out, as an example.
But I feel like you should only be offended if you feel like you one of those things.
But nothing is wrong with.
If you heard that, I'd be like, all right, he's doing the most, expressing himself, but I feel
But he's labeling women, and he's not putting the blame also on men.
That's what I'm saying.
And first of all, he married, so what you worried about us promiscuous women anyway?
Us promiscuous women. Yeah.
I put myself in that if that's what you want, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's like, I give it up to somebody like Amber Rose. Amber Rose said, my vagina, I do what I want to with it. You ain't got to worry about it. So.
Just don't sleep with my man and we'll be okay. That's all.
I think that's the lesson of everything. I mean, I definitely was one of those women who held out for some time, and even I got put in a category. Even I got a name called like lame,
Prude.
or whatever. And I think where he went wrong, and I'm happy that he actually apologized for it, is that even though I chose to live a different life, I didn't judge others who chose to do the opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I didn't name call. So the key is even if you have a message, you have to be very careful about your words.
Yes.
Please uplift each other. Don't break us
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
the whole point.
Yeah.
And Tyrese was sleeping with those very same women that he was talking about before he got married, I'm
Exactly.
sure. So,
Of course.
you know.
And
How do you know?
if we can keep it 100, there are many men and women who think that same way that he does. So I understand that he's vocalizing without thinking
Yeah.
to shame women who make those choices. But for me, having come from two sides of the spectrum, because after I call them the pre-Jesus genie days, but I had those days where I really enjoyed dating and being open with my sexuality and having intimate relationships and really liking who I was then. And then I also enjoyed going, wait a minute, what if I put a pause on that and see what other parts of Jeannie comes out when you put that on lock? And I really loved who she became too. So what I think you've got to do for anybody else who judges like that, know that person's journey is their own, and you can't describe what they're going through to make those decisions when it comes to being intimate.
Also, too, Jeannie, you don't know what those women are doing. You can't assume because they go out to dinner every night that they're every night.
Yeah.
That's not, you trying to put a label on that. You don't know, what women, if women are living their lives, they're living their lives. My point is, he never said anything about when did he become a doctor, first of all? Okay, how you gonna be woe out down there and all. Who are you to say that? I mean, I just have an issue with men that judge women like that. And the whole point is, at one point, you must know those supposedly type of women because you was dealing with it or you got hurt by one or something like that. But putting labels on women, that's not cool. And the thing is, the reason why he apologized, it wasn't because he thought he was wrong. He got dragged. That's why he apologized.
He said his wife was even upset. He said his wife checked him about it.
It took a woman to do all of that.
Yeah.
So he still really think that, but now he had to, and he also had a movie coming out too. I'm gonna say that too.
Now I'm gonna ask the controversial question, which is what do you think labels somebody as a slut? What do you think the definition of a slut is?
Society's definition seems to me is a woman who sleeps with multiple men. I think that, am I right? That's what society thinks. I don't know what it is in the dictionary, but
Or
the
a
word
loose woman
is just,
or something like
here's
that.
what's crazy is that the word got built towards a woman who chooses to have that choice in her life, which is just her choice. I can't believe a word became that way because of that choice. I can't believe that a woman, that most of the descriptions that he shouted out, skis, slut, hoe, all those things, actually, to me, when I was growing up in school, were always towards a woman.
Right.
I don't actually hear men towards that.
There's no slut term for a man.
Right.
The thing is that those terms.
Now they call them man sluts,
But,
man
care
whore.
about that. The point is that they made these terms to embarrass women,
Yes.
to keep women in control,
Yeah.
under control, and make them think something is wrong with you if you enjoy being with this, or whatever your business is. I'm not saying that. You can't look like you can look at somebody like Amber Rose. We don't know what Amber Rose does. I know that Amber Rose has fun, but can you say unless
You're there.
you can't say that she's sleeping with every dude that she dates. But it's funny, Drake can go out with 1 million women and we don't look at him crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Whereas
nobody
with
says
women,
anything.
we do that. Like we see J-Lo with a different dude, and I'm like, I think she getting her life. But everybody, she keep dating. It's like we put this undue pressure on ourselves as women. And it's also that women can be controlled. Women don't have to be controlled. We need to be equal. If we say we're going to be equal, then let everybody live their lives and stop judging people.
Someone else who's been speaking out on women this week is Janelle Monáe, who graces the current May cover of Marie Claire as one of their fresh faces of 2017. Doesn't she look amazing?
Absolutely
I
stunning.
love her.
I love Janelle.
I love her. While discussing the future being female, Monáe posed the idea of women going on a sex strike, saying, in part, quote, people have to start respecting the vagina.
Yes.
Until every man is fighting for our rights, we should consider stopping having sex. I love men, but evil men, I will not tolerate that. So, ladies, do you think that a sex strike is the best way to bring about change?
Angela.
No.
I'm going to say no. Why does everybody want us to not have sex today? Okay.
I know.
First of all, I don't have sex with evil men, so I think
In general,
fine.
yeah.
And that's like a punishment to me. I want to have sex more, not less.
I do think that if you can abstain from having sex, you explore a different side of yourself and the partner when you guys push the pressure of that off. Like my dating life when I held back from having sex was awesome because I met men who didn't focus on that and the pressures of that were removed. And just like you remove one of your senses, let's say you take away your eyesight, your ears become so much more heightened, your touch of feel, your sense of taste.
How is this going to change the world, Judy, if you stop having sex with friends?
I think, but I understand.
do,
You know, I
because-
understand what you're saying. I've been through that.
Yeah,
But
because
here's how-
in this, Adrian, happier, wholesome people who don't put so much pressure on sex, because sex sells. That's the number one thing that sells today. You put up a picture of you and your kids, it's going to be a different picture than you like having a salacious moment. You know, like it's just the
But
word,
Jeannie,
the way the world's
we're
weird.
talking about that's like a personal thing. That's
Yeah.
when you explore.
You did
And
that
I
for
get that,
yourself.
'cause
Yes.
every woman should go through that.
Yes.
What
Yep.
she's talking about is to try to change men by withholding. First of all,
sex
she saw the
strike.
movie Chirac. In Chirac, that was the basis of the movie,
Yes.
that these women stop having sex. They withheld
To stop
they
gun
withheld
violence
sex.
in Chicago.
And that doesn't change because you know why? Those sluts was having sex with.
Shut up! Shut up, she went there.
So I think it's a different. What she's trying to say
you
is,
think that really
will it
could work?
change men.
Real talk, when I held back from having sex, I met some of the most amazing gentlemen who pulled a different side of themselves to the table because they knew that I wanted to see something more serious about them. I'm not saying a man is going to be a better man or less violent if he isn't having sex, but I say you hold him to a different level when you remove something that everybody becomes more lustful and more animalistic over.
So is he going to fight for women's rights because he wants to have sex with you,
And I
or is
think-
he going to fight for women's
And
rights?
honestly, you guys, when I heard about this topic, I was a little bit confused because I wanted to know what her stance was. I believe in your stance. You're talking about relationship,
Right.
and valuing yourself as a woman and,
Yes,
and
of course.
finding out other positive qualities and elements in a relationship outside of sex. She is talking about
Put the guns
changing,
down.
like,
The world.
mankind and changing world. And to me,
That's not
I'm
gonna
like,
work.
we have so much more strength as women, not just to just focus on the sex aspect. We can change that in other ways. We
Let
don't
them
have to
out.
abstain from doing just something like, do you see what I'm saying? I'm
Yes, I
seeing
do.
it as a whole. I'm not going to stop having sex with my amazing husband
Yeah, my
because
boyfriend.
that person over there can't get it together.
And those guys would just have sex with each other.
Exactly.
I'm not going to do that.
We
I
should
love
not
sex with my
punish the
husband.
good guys because you got a couple of knuckleheads over here
Yes.
that don't know how to get it together. I think, you know, what she's trying to say, yes, respect the John and all this other kind of stuff.
But in general, you should
Right.
respect your vagina. You shouldn't be having sex with a whack
With an
guy,
evil man.
with an evil man in
Right.
general. Like,
In
don't have
general.
sex with whack men that stand for whack things. How about that?
Exactly.
Yes.
That's my thing.
Yes.
But absolutely have sex with the good ones.
Yes,
But I
yes.
understand
like
what
my
you're saying.
But do you explore that if you ever did decide not to have sex just to see what that man is all about besides just the sexual part
absolutely.
about it,
100%.
you will get to know an amazing man. You know you, and Israel waited
you're right.
too.
Yeah.
Girl, I waited till I was 29.
Yes,
I
you
get it.
did, and I remember
get
that.
it.
Yes.
Boom.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I waited till I was 29.
shut up. But do you think that it actually could make a man change his mind of how he views the world? If he is a man that does not believe that women are equal to men, or he is, you know, a pig-headed kind of guy, do you think holding out from sex is going to make him change the way
You know
he
what I
thinks?
think? I think that if we withhold sex from men, they'll just have sex with each other and forget about us.
Ooh,